Hello guys, Sanjay here and welcome back to a new video. This is going to be a triple comparison. OnePlus 9R, iQOO 7 and the Mi 11X. There are a lot of similarities between all these devices. 120Hz AMOLED screen, Snapdragon 870 processor. Once again, Snapdragon 870 is one of my favorite processors of 2021 because it performs really good, doesn't heat up much. I mean, it performs similar to Snapdragon 865 but not as good as Snapdragon 888. And that's why the pricing of these devices is much lower as compared to Snapdragon 888 powered devices. When it comes to pricing, OnePlus 9R starts at 40,000 rupees, iQOO 7 starts at 32,000 rupees and Mi 11X starts at just 30,000 rupees. Which one is the best one for you? Let's find out that in this video. Let's start with build quality and looks and all that stuff. When it comes to being a fingerprint magnet, I feel like iQOO 7 is the least fingerprint magnet device, at least this particular variant that I have, because there are multiple variants and multiple colors. But iQOO 7, the other color that they have, is also not going to be a fingerprint magnet. I feel like Mi 11X with this particular color variant is a fingerprint magnet, but if you get the other variant, then that's not as much fingerprint magnet. I mean, it will acquire fingerprints, but they won't be very visible. And this is the color of Mi 11X that you should get, not this black color which I have of Mi 11X. That was the Mi 11X Pro, by the way. The color is available in Mi 11X as well. When it comes to OnePlus R, it has a matte back panel with the black color variant, and this is the one which I will recommend once again. It does show a little bit of fingerprints, but not as badly as the black variant of Mi 11X. So iQOO 7 is the best. Mi 11X and OnePlus 9R, kind of, it's a tie. When it comes to holding these devices in hand, I do have a little bit of bias towards Mi 11X. Slightly better in hand feel as compared to the other two devices, but still I won't really suggest you to go with Mi 11X just because it feels slightly like 19-20 ka difference hai. You may not even notice that if you use it in day-to-day life usage. Let's talk about the performance now. All these three devices come with Snapdragon 870 processor, which means that the performance is going to be great. Obviously, the only differentiating factor is going to be the software optimization. As of shooting this video, it's pretty good. I'll talk about that in the software department. But when it comes to raw performance, day-to-day life usage, multitasking between apps, everything is fantastic and looks amazing on all these three devices with 120Hz AMOLED screen. No issues whatsoever. If you are someone who doesn't play a lot of games, if you are someone who doesn't consume a lot of content, your primary use is going to be WhatsApp, social media applications, basic camera taking, and that's it, then all these three devices will be more than good enough for you. These devices are so good actually. Let's talk about the detailed performance now. When it comes to CPU throttling test, Mi 11X throttled the most, which is a bad thing. 9R was the best. So 9R is going to be first, iQOO 7 is going to be the second one, and third one is going to be Mi 11X. But when it comes to video rendering test with KineMaster application, iQOO 7 was faster, which actually uses CPU speed, so that's a good sign. When it comes to the CPU throttling test, iQOO 7 was not bad, but OnePlus 9 was slightly better as compared to iQOO 7. But when it comes to real life rendering test, iQOO 7 did perform better consistently, followed by OnePlus 9R, and third was Mi 11X once again. When it comes to unzipping test with Solid File Explorer, this time surprisingly Mi 11X was first, iQOO 7 was second, and OnePlus 9R, showing its Oxygen OS some issue, was the third one. Now this is something which OnePlus should fix. OnePlus's gallery application, if you try to delete a lot of images, videos at the same time, it takes way too much time, and this has been known issue in the Oxygen OS for a very long time now. When it comes to downloads and uploads that we did through speed test, then Mi 11X was the best one. When it comes to download, 9R was second, iQOO 7 was third. I don't really think this should matter that much. I mean, if you're planning to download a lot of videos and a lot of things from internet, then iQOO 7 may not be the best choice right now. When it comes to uploads though, that this is where iQOO strikes back, and iQOO is the best device to go for, followed by OnePlus 9R, and Mi 11X is third when it comes to upload speed. If you ask me, I won't really choose one of these devices just because, once again, download and upload speed 300-400 Mbps can be achieved on all these devices constantly. It's just few, like let's say 10-50 Mbps here and there. That's okay in my opinion. When it comes to 3D benchmark, iQOO 7 was first once again. When it comes to benchmark, iQOO 7 is leading all the time. 9R was second and Mi 11X was third. So if you saw the trend, iQOO 7 was consistently performing very good, being at the top or at the second position almost all the times except for the downloads. And when it comes to Mi 11X, it was consistently at the bottom position except for the download speed. Now what does this mean in real life performance? As I said earlier, in real life performance, you will not notice any difference. Mi 11X performs fantastically. I would say as good as iQOO 7. if you do not keep these devices side by side, and if you do not care about like milliseconds of difference when it comes to opening applications. I did not try that here, but if you want me to do a video on that, let me know in the comment section box below. But when it comes to actual gaming, because we have done that very seriously, which one would I choose? iQOO 7, 9R or the Mi 11X? Let's start with the worst one. Not the worst one actually. At the price tag of 30,000 rupees, Mi 11X is a good choice. But when we compare it to iQOO 7 and OnePlus 9R, the consistency that both these devices offer is not really offered by Mi 11X, and that's going to be my opinion. Mi 11X is the last, and when it comes to 9R against iQOO 7, I would say I am confused, because you can enable 90 FPS on the iQOO 7. So, I mean, if you are interested in that, you can do that. But here, let's compare 60 FPS gameplay. And I would say iQOO 7 and 9R are very close to each other. I am not going to say that 9R is better in gaming as compared to iQOO 7, because the difference is very minimal. At times, iQOO 7 performs better. At times, OnePlus 9R performs better. I have done a dedicated OnePlus 9R against iQOO 7 video as well. In that video, 9R's performance was actually not that good, because surprisingly it was becoming a little bit warm. Now this brings me to the important point of heating. Which device heats up the most? I would say 9R heats the most, but it gives constant performance. But iQOO 7 also does give constant performance. When it comes to Mi 11X, these two devices do not become warm as much as OnePlus 9R, but they do become warm. Sometimes iQOO 7 is warmer as compared to Mi 11X. Sometimes Mi 11X is warmer as compared to iQOO 7. So 9R is the warmest. These two do not become that much warm, which is a better thing for these devices. All these three devices come with Snapdragon 870 processor, and all of them support 5G. Now, cloud gaming can become the future of gaming, where you play AAA titles on your phone, but without having to use the resources of the phone. And in that case, 5G will play a vital role with lower ping and high transfer data rates. Testing around 5G in India is happening by Airtel, which will make gaming on mobile networks with 5G interesting with its super fast data transfer speeds. And display quality is something which you should be worried about, because AMOLED screen 120 Hz on all these devices. Does that mean it's literally the same display on all these devices? Not at all. You will be surprised to find which one is which device. Just look at this video right now. It's not the ideal situation for you to judge which display quality is better. But which one do you think is the brightest? I hope our results match. Device on the top is the Mi 11X with the brightest display. Second one is the iQOO 7, and third one is the OnePlus 9R. Were you expecting 40,000 rupees OnePlus 9R to be on the top? I'm sorry if I disappointed you. But this, if we look at just the specifications, raw specifications, 1300 nits is the maximum brightness possible on iQOO 7 and Mi 11X, whereas OnePlus 9R can go to 1100 nits only. I won't really recommend you looking at these specifications, but it turns out that actually in real life as well, Mi 11X performs better. But there is one small issue. Heating and brightness do not really go very well with Mi 11X, because when we were playing game with Mi 11X, when it becomes warm, the brightness drops a little bit. Like from 100% it goes to 80%, and there is no way you can go back to 100% and be like, भाई हो गरम हो, जितना गरम होना है हो जा, लेकिन मुझे पूरा brightness दे. That's not possible. Whereas on the iQOO 7 and the 9R, even though 9R becomes warm, it keeps its maximum brightness possible, and that's what I like about the OnePlus 9R. Whereas on the iQOO 7, there is no such issue. So yeah, that's the point basically. When it comes to display quality, Mi 11X goes on the top, followed by iQOO 7 and 9R. But when it comes to sound quality, it changes a little bit, or too much. OnePlus 9R goes to the top because it's the loudest and the best speaker for me personally. Mi 11X is on the second spot, which is loud enough but not the loudest, and iQOO 7 iQOO 7 does not have a very good speaker in my opinion. iQOO should give a software update and make the speaker a little bit louder. Now comes the most difficult part, camera. I am like, oh my god, kya karu iska? It's something which I always fear about, because cameras can be a little bit subjective. I'm going to give you a blind test. Just look at these photo samples and choose which one do you think is the best one. Left one, center one, or the middle one. Just keep looking at the samples. In this particular photo, as you can see, the center one does not have as many details in shadows as compared to the left one and even the right one. At least that's what I feel. You do not really know. So do you feel the same? Then let me tell you, the center one is Mi 11X. On the left side, we have the OnePlus 9R with a very bright image and very warm tone as well. On the right side, we have the iQOO 7. Once again, it is bright, but not as bright as OnePlus 9R, and has natural looking colors in my opinion. When it comes to front facing camera, I personally feel iQOO 7 is a good camera. OnePlus 9R is also a very good camera. Mi 11X is something which definitely needs a lot of improvement. If I had to choose one winner when it comes to camera, in rear facing camera, I'm going to leave it up to you. You can look at the pictures once again. Here are some more samples that we click. I'll give download links of these photos in the description box below, so you can download and pixel peep and everything. I personally feel megapixels do not really matter, so 48, 64 does not matter as long as the photo quality is good. Mi 11X's rear facing camera definitely needs little bit of improvement in my opinion, and Mi 11X's low light camera, once again rear facing camera, is something which left me expecting little bit more, because the image turned out to be much more softer as compared to other two devices. So I'm not going to choose a winner between OnePlus 9R and iQOO 7, but definitely I feel like Mi 11X should improve a little bit. But once again, that's the cheapest device that's available in the market among these three devices at least. We'll talk about the final conclusion at the end of this video. Now, similar to Mi 11X, iQOO 7 also has a small issue in this particular photo. Can you see this purple fringing around the edges? Can you see that? I did notice that. Did you? Yeah, so that's the issue with iQOO 7. Now, Mi 11X also has some issues. So should I say OnePlus 9R has the best camera among these three devices? You be the judge. I'll give a full download link, like full size images, in the description box below. You can go ahead, pixel peep, and let me know your thoughts and suggestions in the comment section box below. If I had to choose a device, I personally like bright images, and I personally am okay with warm tone because I can just fiddle around and change the temperature of the photo. So if I had to choose a device for myself, then maybe OnePlus 9R will be first. iQOO 7 and Mi 11X will be a tie sort of, depending on which type of image you're clicking, but still I'll give it to iQOO 7 at the second position and Mi 11X at the last. Yeah, that would be my personal pick if I had to pick a camera. And this is the front facing camera video sample from all these three devices. At the same time, I'm standing a little bit far. It's like 2 feet away at least. If I come closer, then this is how this device sounds, this is how this device sounds, and this is how this device sounds. Now I'll keep on changing the audio so that you know which audio is better and all that stuff. But when it comes to if you are into front facing camera video recording, then I feel like this device, which is the iQOO 7, is doing pretty good job not overexposing, whereas OnePlus 9R is also doing pretty good job, whereas Mi 11X does not do that of a justice, because the video or the face looks pretty soft, as I would say. Let's talk about the software, because that's very important factor. Mi 11X comes with MIUI 12.5, iQOO 7 comes with Vivo's FunTouch OS, and OnePlus, as you know, OnePlus 9R comes with Oxygen OS. Which one is the cleanest software experience? Obviously, OnePlus 9R gets that award. Second one is going to be not iQOO 7, it's going to be the Mi 11X, and third one is going to be the iQOO 7. I know a lot of you will be wondering, like, what are you saying? iQOO 7 is worst. I'm not saying that it's the worst, but iQOO 7 does have little bit extra notifications, little bit extra apps as compared to MIUI 12.5, because in MIUI 12.5, Xiaomi has improved MIUI a little bit, and Mi 11X performs extremely good. The software optimization is good, I would say, in day-to-day life usage, but as we saw in other tasks such as CPU rendering, or when it comes to gaming, it lags behind. So if day-to-day life is your concern, then as I said multiple times in this video, all these three devices are more than enough for that particular purpose. If I had to rank them and if I had to choose for myself, then Oxygen OS would be my first preference, and iQOO 7's FunTouch OS and Mi 11X's MIUI 12.5 is going to be a tie in my opinion, because I like FunTouch OS. It's just that iQOO 7 has that browser, the few applications which keep on sending notifications, so that's a little bit irritating. I'm not going to choose one winner between iQOO 7 and Mi 11X as of right now. I need to use iQOO 7 a little bit more for that. All these devices support dual SIM card, dual VoLTE, dual everything is there. If you are worried about the 5G bands, then here are some of the 5G bands which are supported for these devices. If you are looking to buy a device just for 5G, then you know which device to go, the one with the maximum band there. But then once again, you have to consider all other things as well. So I'll leave it up to you whether you want to choose a device depending on 5G only or not. When it comes to battery life, I feel like all these devices will be able to get you through one single day without any issues. When it comes to charging technology, iQOO 7 with its 66 watt charging out of the box is fantastic and is the fastest out of all these three devices. When it comes to a USB Type-C port, it's there. When it comes to headphone jack, it's non-existent on all these three devices. And we are at the end of our video. I compared these three devices, but I'm going to give you one homework to check out my Realme X7 Max video, because that comes with Dimensity 1200 processor. It also comes with a headphone jack, and it also comes with a fantastic camera setup, which I did not add in this video because then it would have been 4 devices at the same time. It makes my work even harder. If you want me to compare that device with iQOO 7 or Mi 11X, do let me know about that in the comment section box below. Not just that, Realme X7 Max is cheaper at 28,000 rupees. This video was about Snapdragon 870 powered devices, all these three devices. Which one would you choose? Let me know in the comment section box below. If you still have any more doubts, suggestions or queries regarding any of these devices, feel free to ask me on Twitter @Dhananjay_Tech. I'm using the OnePlus 9 Pro as my primary device, and if I had to shift to one of these devices, then I would not worry about it. I would be willing to shift to any of these devices because they perform fantastic in day-to-day life usage. And when I'm using a device like OnePlus 9 Pro as my primary device, majority of the time I'm using it for social media application, WhatsApp, switching between them and few camera samples here and there, and all of them perform good in good lighting conditions, so no worries over there. Let me know your choice though in the comment section box below. If you enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and press the bell icon so that you get notified next time I upload a video like this one. So yeah, thank you guys, thank you for watching.